Bismillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillahi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. اللهم فقهنا في الدين. اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا آمين يا رب العالمين. كلا إن كتاب الفجار لفي سجين. Indeed not. The record of the evil, wicked, sinful is in Sijjin. We are going to learn ayat 7 to 9 of Surah Al-Mutaffifin in this lesson, inshallah. Ayah number 7 starts with negation. Kalla. Two things can be understood from kalla. Firstly, that never cheat others or defraud others. Do not consider it light. Even if you think it's just 50 cents, do not defraud. Whether just lessening in weights or taking away someone's rights, not giving them their full rights, assuming that it does not matter to other person. I did not do any dhulm. Yeah, it's not a big deal. But no, it is a crime and it is surely a big crime. So never do it. Secondly, what kalla indicates is haqqan. Yani indeed, no doubt. The consequence of the crime is written down right away. It is being recorded in the book of Fujjar, the evil, wicked ones, the criminals, those who used to do the crime of tatfif. They are now called Fujjar. From a mutaffif to a fajir. Taking the rights of others is a major crime. Criminals are the people who cross their limits by doing so. And that is why they are called fujjar. This crime, which we have been learning in the previous ayat, is not just something small, but it became very big. From tatfif to tafjir, fujur. That is why in this ayah now we have seen the word fujjar, but not mutaffifin. Now let's explore this word first. Fujjar from the root letters fa, jim, ra. Fajr means explosion. The reason we know about Salatul Fajr is because the morning explodes from the dark. It crosses the boundaries and the limits. And we have learned the similar word in our previous ayah. Do you remember? Can you recall this word? إذا السماء انفطرت وإذا الكواكب انتثرت وإذا البحار فجرت. What did we learn there? When the seas will burst open, they will gush forth, right? Fujirat, to burst apart, to torn apart, something that explodes. Fujjar is the plural of fajr, the one who does a lot of fujur, a lot of sin, and openly terrible sins that affect others. The one who explodes in anger, the one who commits sins bravely, with confidence, and who is not afraid of the consequences. He does not ask for forgiveness, is a fajr. Fujjar, those who thought that they won't be asked, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling them that He is keeping a record of their sins in Sijjin, Lafi Sijjin. Indeed, the record of the wicked, evil, sinful people are in Sijjin, a prison. If someone goes to trial and found guilty, they are sentenced and they go to prison. The record of the sinful is held inside this great prison, which is called Sijjin. It's not just a prison, but a grand, terrible, inescapable prison. Records of these Fujjar people are held there, and each and everything, whatever they did, whatever crime they're doing in this dunya, is being sent there right away, especially the sin of tatfif. Regardless of Muslims or non-Muslims, whoever conducts this crime, it's been recorded in Sijjin. And what is Sijjin? What really is it? Ayah number 8 says, وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا سِجِّينٌ. And what would you know about it? What can make you know about Sijjin? You can only be informed about it. Nothing can explain to you about it. You do not have a clue about it. The question here is the expression of anger of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, Ma'adallah. Now from Quran and Sunnah, we learn about Sijjin, that it is the name of the place, a prison, a dungeon where the evil souls are kept there along with their books. There's another opinion that it might be the name of the book as well. And others say that the final statement in the book of deeds of evil, wicked, is written that their destination is Sijjin. The correct opinion is that it is a dungeon, a prison, and where the evil souls reside along with their record. It's tight, dark, narrow, low. There's no light, there's no khair or blessing in it, and no one can escape from that place. It is a place below the earth, at the bottom of 7 earths. As we know that there are 7 skies, sab'a samawat. Likewise, there are 7 earths underneath. We think that under the earth is just like mantle and crust and fire, water, but there's nothing else. But subhanallah, there are more earths beneath that we do not know, as we only know about the first sky, the sky of this dunya, and then there's space. But there are other skies, and there are other galaxies of those skies that we cannot reach, that we cannot see. And likewise, there are more earths, 7 earths underground that we cannot reach. From the journey of Mi'raj, we know that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam went up high in the skies, in the heavens. He went to different levels of Jannah, right? On different heavens, on different skies, he met prophets that we know of, but we cannot see. And as we know, when a righteous dies, the soul of the righteous man is taken up to the heavens, and his name is mentioned at the doors of the heaven. And as soon as it is mentioned, the door is opened for that pious soul. On the other hand, when an evil person dies, the soul of the evil is taken to the skies as well. But when the name is taken, the doors are shut for him. لا تفتح لهم أبواب السماء. His entry is denied, and he is thrown down beneath the earth in Sijjin. Ma'adallah. Deep down the earth, in the deepest level of the earth. Darakat. In hell, there are levels, darakat, of hellfire. And as we go up high in the sky, the levels are called darajat. Wallahu a'lam what place Sijjin is. Is it a part of hellfire or whatever is it? No one can reach there. And the most scary is that the record of the criminal is kept there. When a criminal is jailed, all the legal documents are where? They're in the office, right? Or with the warden, with maximum high alert security, and it's impossible to reach there. So no one can reach to this place, as the record of sinful is preserved there, and the souls as well, the souls with their data. So this is a data house, a database where no one can steal the data from, no one can delete it, no one can change it. In this dunya, there's a possibility that documents can be erased, burned, or they can be stolen, but this place is out of sight, beyond the reach of anyone. The data of the prisoners is archived in Sijjin, an inescapable, unreachable, terrible place where the record is kept. And the next ayah is amazing, ayah number 9, which says Kitabum Marqum, the record, the book that is written, inscribed, that if there is a slight possibility that someone can get the record and change it, then there is no hope. Why? Because the book is unerasable. It is inscribed. It is imprinted. It is etched permanently. Marqum from raqam. Ruqma. Raqam is to write, imprint, engrave in thick and something that is branded in clear, thick, clear writing. A pen that never fades away, that cannot be erased. It never fades away, which happens with paintings or any ink, even the ink that is permanent, like with the permanent markers or stuff. Sometimes these can be erased by some kinds of chemicals or even sanitizers. Permanent ink is removed, but this can never be removed, erased, or washed away. Remember the word marqum, raqam. Ruqma is something that rises, that is like an elevated land. Raqma min al-ard is also called for something that is sticking out. So raqma is writing like in braille. A blind cannot see the words, but he touches and feels it and understands what's written. And we can easily understand it today as we have logos imprinted. There are pens that bubble up on a surface, and we are well aware of this word, marqum. We recite it at least once every Friday in Surah Al-Kahf. Ashab al-Kahfi wal-Raqimi. The people of the cave and their names engraved on the tablet. So something engraved. It is a data that cannot be erased. The record of Fujjar is permanently printed in the book. In that record kept in Sijin with their souls. They have every single deed in their books. This is the consequence of their crimes, their actions, which they used to take light and think it as small crime of tatfif, which turned out to be tafjir and made them fujjar from Mutaffifin. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never make us from them. May our souls never be among those souls who along with their records are kept in this dark, horrible dungeon to rot and being punished. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from committing any minor sins of tatfif that transforms to tafjir. Ameen Ya Rab. Now let's see the words meanings of ayat 7 to 9. Ayah number 7. Kalla. No, but indeed, kitab, a book, record, al-fujjar, from the root words fa, jim, ra, the wicked bad people, lafi, surely, sijjin, from the root word sin, jim, noon, prison, dungeon. Ayah number 8, wa and ma, what, adraka, it made you know, what, sijjin, prison, dungeon. Ayah number 9, kitab, a book, record, marqum. The root letters are ra, qaf, mim, one written, inscribed. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كلا إن كتاب الفجار